Welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Trails in the Sky, first chapter with Kellador. We just finished our second day of the tournament, and now we get to go talk to everybody, everywhere. This is going to be a while. Everyone, the finals are tomorrow. Seems like the more you win, the more fans you get. Good luck tomorrow. Well, there's fewer people to root for. I mean, you're down to 2 teams from like 16, so yeah. I came to queue up early so I can get good seats for my wife. The lengths you go to for love, huh? It didn't seem like many people were rooting for the Sky Pirates. When they lost, the crowd started cheering. They did fight pretty well in the tournament, though. Fair and square. Hopefully, they'll choose to live that way from now on, too. Questionable? Another defeat. Starting to think I'm cursed or something. By the way, have you noticed all the extra soldiers on patrol? Did something happen? So, tomorrow you're gonna root for the Special Ops unit, right? Come on, root for Special Ops. There are lots of people coming to see the tournament, so it's a hard job working security. Is it, though? I mean, it is, but... To think the Royal Guard has been ousted from the castle. I bet Duke Doonan got jealous of their popularity and gave them the boot. Nah, if that were true, he'd have booted the Queen. You know, I was thinking the same thing. There's just something about him that triggers my maternal instincts. Isn't that boy with the black hair so dreamy? He's cute, but there's also something really cool and mysterious about him. I just want to give him a hug, you know? Standing right here. Careful. Estelle might pull out her big stick. The Imperial Embassy should just lock people like Olivier up. Why do they let him out every single day? Because when they try to lock him up, he gets out. We've tried. It doesn't work. It's a pain. Oh, you guys! I got some super awesome shots of your match! We're planning to release a special edition for the tournament. You better look forward to it. Oh yeah, I'll be covering the tournament tomorrow, so I'll see you then too. Once the Royal Tournament starts, the number of tourists always skyrockets. The manager couldn't be happier. Hey Estelle. Today was rough, but we left it all out there. I hate losing, so let's spar again sometime, okay? 8 leaves, 1 blade. I decided to cheer for that big old guy this time. Mama says she's cheering for the guy with the red mask. Big old guy? You think she means Zin? He'd probably be hurt hearing that. There's just something incredible about that moment when 2 well-honed skills clash head-on. It's like watching the strength, the passion, and the conviction of 2 people collide and burst forth.
There we go. Hey, how you doing?
When will they catch those terrorists at last? That attack on the Central Factory was absolutely outrageous. The boss decided we'll be going to Bose for training after the Queen's birthday festival. I always wanted to see the famous Bose market with my own eyes. Boss tends to just say whatever pops into her head, but damned if she doesn't hit the nail on the head more often than not. Where should I go today?
Welcome.
Now, what should I make for dinner tonight? Eggplant. I'm going with eggplant. Miss Kitty's delicious tea, golden rule number 4. Measure your tea precisely. While it varies depending on the leaves, we generally use 1 teaspoon of tea leaves per cup. Too much tea will make it bitter, while too little results in an underwhelming flavor. Always avoid brewing too many leaves in too short a brew time. All you'll get is bitterness and no pleasantness. Um, um, my sister is scared of cockroaches. That's why there's no way she can be in charge of the tea sales. Tea sales.
This place is the best for shopping.
Okay. Come to think of it, Lieutenant Schwartz used to visit the Septian Church quite frequently. I saw her several times at Mass. Which is apropos of... If I didn't have to work, I'd love to compete alongside Zinn in the Royal Tournament. Make sure you all pull your weight out there. I can't believe they let those sky pirates fight in the tournament. What in the world was the Duke thinking? He was thinking they'd get pounded to a pulp. Just when I was feeling energized and like I could start looking for a job, the whole town got all caught up in this festival. Nobody's gonna help me find a job now. Maybe this is the universe telling me I'm not meant to work. Looks like Anton strikes again. It's not a job he can't find, it's himself, you know? Well then, perhaps I'll stop by Edel Department Store to do some shopping before going home. Maybe you will. Mama gets tired so easily. I think she's just lazy. We're taking a little break at the park before heading home. It's been a while since I've spent this much time with my kid, and I'm exhausted.
We have delicious ice cream.
Tomorrow's the final, right? I'm actually planning a special limited edition ice cream just for tomorrow. Hold the phone. Monster horn, bird egg. Monster horn, bird egg. Monster row. Okay. However, I have a bird egg. I've made all the lousy stuff.
There's a first time for everything. I think it's pretty good.
Yay! Strength plus 10. We'll take it. The two teams in the finals are both total dark horses. I could never have predicted this. I had a hunch. Starting today, we're on guard duty inside the city to counter potential terrorist activity. Gee, you think something's gonna happen? An express delivery from Bose addressed to the director arrived not long ago. I've got to give it to him right away. Really? Express? Slim Shady. Believe it or not, humans weren't the only intelligent beings long ago. There were other species just as advanced. The most notable of these were the ancient dragons. They say one even lived in the Bose region until only a few decades ago, but there haven't been any recent sightings. Wait, what? Dragons. Dragons are real. Why do I feel like that's going to come back to bite us? Ah, yes, these documents could serve as excellent research material. I plan to start analyzing these ancient texts right away. What are you up to? Why do I think it's bad news? So full of bad news. Tomorrow's match. Oh yes, I fully intend to be in the stands for that. In fact, I've already bought my ticket. I don't think I've been going up to the third floor the last couple days. Oops. The Royal Army has started patrolling here often. There have been so many incidents lately that I'm starting to feel uneasy. As well you might. It seems the army has doubled up their patrols in the city. They've also instructed us to intensify surveillance around the Arse. It's not like cooperating with the army will benefit us, though. Peyton, the mechanic, is the Arse's dedicated technician, you know? Ever since the ship was taken by the Royal Army after the coup, he's been, really down about it. That ship might have been used by the Royal Guard, but it's supposed to be the Royal Family's ship, you know? I mean, he's been, really down about it. Guess my pent-up frustration got the better of me. I really blew a gasket. I can't wait to continue the tests on the Arse. I asked Peyton to tell me more about the Arse. It's still not finished, but it's already an incredible ship. The military needs to leave already so I can get a good look inside. I wish the military would just get out of here already. It's not like they're going to help or anything, but just a pain in the butt. Working on the Arse is every technician's dream job. Boy, I would love to work on a ship like that one day. The city is going to be under even stricter surveillance from now on. They must be gearing up to flush out the remaining Royal Guard members. And what would you know about it? Brown coat? No, red shirt. Whatever. Nope. I want to go fishing. Let me go fishing. They're increasing security across the entire capital from today. It sounds like the Colonel's adjutant, Captain Amalthea, will be in charge. Colonel Richard must be very busy. Sounds like from tonight on, we have to do night patrols across the city. Apparently, they're tightening surveillance everywhere because the terrorists still haven't been caught. Why do we regular army grunts have to clean up after those special ops guys? I hate to dampen the festival mood, but we've been ordered to increase security. We need all citizens to cooperate. That doesn't really work that way. Ms. Estelle, Mr. Joshua, we received a notice from the Royal Army. It seems that military patrols will be far stricter moving forward. I apologize for any inconvenience, but please do try to return to the hotel before it gets too late. Oh, that's it. We are totally sneaking out at night. Raid on the castle. Oh, it's you two. You might have had a big name like the immovable Zin on your team, but you held your own and put on a great show out there. Not only did you perform well on an individual level, you worked incredibly well as a team. There was a lot of combo potential there, and the arts and multi-hit attacks certainly didn't hurt for getting the big follow-ups. I sometimes see these soldiers dressed in black going in and out of the castle. Just who are those guys? Even the unstoppable Colonel Richard seems to be having a hard time tracking down the Royal Guard. The Royal Guard has always been popular with the residents of the capital. I don't think it'll be easy for a new group like the Intelligence Division to win the people over. spot anyone who looks like a member of the Royal Guard, report them immediately, okay? We won't hesitate to arrest the people if they do anything suspicious. Bracers or not.
Lieutenant Schwartz would do such a thing.
Now, what's the next address? Oh man, it's already getting late. I better hurry. Sorry, but please don't get in the way of our patrol. Well, then leave the General's house alone. I mean, geez. Nope, Helmet's house. It's not the General's house. Hello, Mr. Fisherman. I failed the Fishing Guild's entrance exam. That just means I need to train harder and give it another go. Come to think of it, I haven't seen my wife since this morning. I wonder where she went. You might... Yeah. Focus. Laser focused.
I don't believe Lieutenant Schwartz would do such a thing.
Just where does that man get all his energy, I wonder? He's been like this ever since we met. I kept thinking he'd calm down with age. How wrong I was. 3 days in a row with Dad like this is so exhausting. Why can't we just look up the results in the newspaper or something? Non-fans everywhere would like to know. So tomorrow is the championship match. If I had to guess, I'd say those special ops guys have it in the bag. Tomorrow's a big day, so I think I'll ask everyone to assemble at the front door at 9 o'clock in the morning. Better make sure I let everybody know. Yeah. Place your bets. We will be here to collect all week.
I don't believe Lieutenant Schwartz would do such a thing.
Rumor has it that General Morgan is busy setting up counter-terrorism measures. Yeah, those rumors are kind of wrong. Hate to break it to you. Lady Katrina and Miss Rihanna always look forward to the Master coming home for the birthday festival. I hope he can make it back this year, even if it's just for a little while. Me? I haven't been able to get in touch with my husband. He's stationed at the Hawken Gate in the Bose region. Something like this hasn't happened since the war. What on earth is going on? Grandma doesn't seem very happy lately. I hope she's okay. Sorry, kiddo. The number of soldiers on patrol sure has gone up recently. It's starting to feel pretty tense. The view of Grancel Port at night is supposed to be beautiful. They even introduced it in the guidebook. Looks like we can't go to the port. That's a shame. Colonel Richard hasn't shown his face since he holed up in Grancel Castle. Shouldn't he be at the Airbo Royal Villa if he's here for counterterrorism? Or maybe the Queen asked him to stay because the Duke is so unreliable. It's been decided that essential facilities are to be patrolled regularly.
Please bless us.
With the invention of orbments, the world has become a much easier place to live. But in turn, the people's faith in the goddess has started to fade. The church was key to rebuilding society after the Great Collapse, yet it seems everyone has forgotten. Maybe, maybe not. It seems the Royal Army is tightening up its patrols. From today, every key facility in the city will fall under military watch. That goes for us too. We received an official notice from the Royal Army not too long ago. That's not a good thing. I need to prepare the hymnals for the liturgy by the end of today. There are over 200 of them, so this will be quite the task. Now then, where has Sister Ellen wandered off to this time? I wonder if she's gotten lost again. I don't trust... Oh, okay. I don't trust. It's break time now, so I thought I'd sit and watch the clouds. Well, you're not lost. Are you sure it's break time, though? Because other people don't seem to think so. After the great collapse, those who remained struggled on, clinging to life in the darkness. Their lives were harsh and grueling, but their determination to survive was fueled by the light of life. Perhaps, like the great collapse itself, darkness makes it easier to see the light of Ehforced. Sometimes. Okay. Hey, miss. Oh, my. It's evening already? The days just fly by as you get older, you know? Okay. Can't leave town. Good to know.
Phew! I'm starving. How about we get Niall to treat us to something?
No, I'd feel bad.
Do you have any business here? Because we received orders to conduct thorough checks at the staff here. Really? Okay, I'll do those houses last, because meeting Niall is what we're up to. So we'll do the main drag. Don't get too carried away just because it's the Royal Tournament. Got it? If you see anything suspicious, report it immediately.
Welcome.
A soldier from the Royal Army came by earlier and told me I had to close shop by 9 o'clock. Ugh, that's when business typically starts booming. I mean, what kind of bar closes at 9? Hey guys, tomorrow's the final match. Eat well and get plenty of sleep. Got it? If only I could match this place when drinking with Shira. Drinking with her is like being in a dream as you slowly sink into the depths of hell. That's, quite the picture, Olivier. Ever since that feature on Colonel Richard in the Liberal News, he's been even more popular than ever. Doesn't matter if they're young or old, everyone seems to support that guy. Yeah, Niall. Got a bit to answer for on that one. Now, what shall I whip up for dinner tonight? How about baked potatoes and shimeji mushrooms sautéed in butter? I've been eating my wife's cooking for decades now, and it's still exquisite. That's more than I can say about mine. My cooking is not exquisite. It is highly utilitarian. Have you seen that fox-like captain that follows Colonel Richard around? I can't stand the way she looks down on people. What is someone like her doing at his side, Since I couldn't get a good seat today, I planned on lining up overnight. But my husband said he'd line up for me because it might be dangerous? Yeah, well, that's only natural. He is my husband, after all. I'm gonna say it means I probably already talked to him right outside the tournament, the arena.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, it's you guys. I knew you could do it. Congratulations on making it to the finals. Yeah, thanks a bunch. We're grateful for your support. Sounds like it got pretty intense out there. Watching you out there filled me with pride. We even managed to beat some senior bracers. So now it's full speed to the championship. There she goes again, getting carried away. Yes. Now that you've come this far, there's no turning back. Don't hold back, okay? Give it your best shot. Make sure to get plenty of rest before tomorrow's match. We've got some work to do tonight, so we'll see. Tomorrow, my wife and I are heading out. I need to finish today's work quickly before then. Colonel Richard is a remarkable man. You can tell he really cares about Liberl. Yeah, but you can do it in the wrong way. Estelle, Joshua, I heard you made it to the finals. Congratulations. It's a shame about Kurt's team, but I heard it was a great match. Yeah, it was crazy intense, but we still have a long way to go compared to senior bracers. That's certainly true. Not to mention all the help we received from Zin and Olivier. We have a lot of catching up to do. That mindset will take you far, no doubt. By the way, have you learned anything new? Actually, a reporter from Liberl News agreed to help us gather information. We're on our way to talk to him now. Liberl News, you say? Sounds promising. All right, I'm looking forward to hearing how it goes. Hey, look who it is. We lost today, sure, but that was one hell of a match. I've got no regrets. Give it all you've got in the finals. I mean, you use the same kind of weapon, but you're no heavy blade. Final match is tomorrow, right? Do the Bracer Guild proud out there. Not like I need to tell you that now.
Let's see.
Okay. If you've got real love for the craft and know your way around a rod, we'll welcome you with open arms. Today's examinee wasn't bad with the rod, but I didn't feel any fire from him. What a shame.
There we go.
Fire, huh? Conditions were absolutely perfect for today's entrance exam. Don't tell anyone, but I couldn't stop myself from casting a line even though I was administering the exam. We've got another beginner workshop lined up for tomorrow. Can't wait to meet all the new faces. We always get an interesting mix. Hopefully they'll walk away with the rod in their heart and a smile on their face. We've got another beginner workshop lined up for tomorrow. Okay. Starting today, we're tightening up security. It's for your own protection. You guys are bracers? Don't try anything funny. Got it?
Hey, welcome.
It's exciting, sure, wondering who will come out on top. But the real winner tomorrow? My wallet, if all goes well. Those who would trade a little security and safety for their freedom No, those who would trade a little freedom for security deserve neither liberty nor security. Liberty nor safety? I don't remember. Ben Franklin. Sounds like the Royal Tournament's really heating up out there. Had a customer come by earlier. Couldn't stop talking about the matches. Apparently, there's some sky pirates participating. I wonder if that's really okay. Well, it's kind of a moot point now, isn't it? I checked around at repair shops to see if I could get my product case fixed, but they were all too busy to help. Now sales are in the toilet because I couldn't get any stock out from my case. Why is my life never simple? I've been seeing a lot of soldiers wearing black armor recently. They started appearing around the same time Her Majesty fell ill. I wonder if they're part of that Royal Army anti-terrorism unit I keep hearing about. Or something. Part-time jobs pay pretty well during this season. Though the catch is I can't watch the Royal Tournament. That match between the guy in red and the Sky Pirates was pretty intense. I wonder if the Royal Army will win the whole thing again this year. I think the Bracers are going to win tomorrow. It's just a hunch, though. I personally thought the match between the Bracers was rather exciting. You don't get to see something like that every day.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome. How about some delicious ice cream? How about it? Better yet, how's about dem apples? Okay. Just between us, there are times when I'm envious of my wife's lifestyle, but there's no way I could ever live the way she does. Maybe I was drawn to her free-spirited nature. I just wish my husband would enjoy life a little more. He's always saying we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that. It's all quite suffocating, really. Although being hardworking is one of his best traits, too. With the military tightening security, it doesn't look like the lockdown at the port's going to lift anytime soon. All the work we were supposed to get done before the birthday festival is just sitting there, unfinished. Also turns out the military isn't going to compensate us for this time off. What a joke. I was the one who brought up the tournament. I really do spoil him. I promised to cut back on smoking and start looking seriously for work. But then my wife suggested we watch the tournament together? Really gotta step up my game. Coffee time. Tea time. Tea? Tea? Anybody? Anybody? Good grief. Why are soldiers always so tactless?
Hey, welcome.
Our reporters are a colorful bunch. Their strong personalities make meetings feel more like feuding family reunions. But that squabbling is exactly how great pieces get made. Got a bunch of colorful reporters here, don't we? Had a few Royal Army soldiers swing by the shop earlier. I heard something about how there's a curfew now? We're not allowed outside after 9 p.m. apparently. Guess I'll call it a day early, put on some music, and lose myself in a good book. I guess so. All right. Let's go meet with Niall. How's this gonna go down? Members of the Royal Army have been coming by every day recently. Our company isn't doing anything wrong, right? What is it with writers and authors getting sick just as deadlines are coming up? Maybe they push themselves too hard. Or maybe it's just an excuse. Either way, it's a problem.
Now then.
That or it's anxiety and inability to cope. Hey, Niall. We came as soon as we could. Well, it's about time you showed up. Looks like Dorothy actually managed to deliver a message for once. That reminds me. Heard you guys won again today. Dorothy came back all bubbly and excited about it. We sure did. So, Niall, about what we discussed before. Getting right down to business, huh? Here, gathered the profiles and all the major players. Is this from the Royal Army? Yep. It's not exactly classified, but it is technically restricted material. I had to pull a few strings with an army contact of mine, so keep this between us, yeah? Understood. Okay, let's go and take a look. Oh, here we go. Colonel Alan Richard, born in 1168 at the Septian calendar in the Ruin region of the Liberal Kingdom. He graduated top of his class and was assigned to the Independent Mobile Unit led by Colonel Cassius Bright. During the 100-Day War of 1192, he distinguished himself in defensive operations as Cassius' subordinate. After Cassius retired, he was promoted to General Staff HQ, where he made significant contributions to organizational reform. In 1201, he received approval from Her Majesty Queen Alicia to establish the Intelligence Division. Whoa! The guy sounds like the real deal. Best of the best. Yeah, he certainly seems sharp. And just like Major Sid said, he was one of Dad's subordinates during the war. So, Dad really was a colonel. If he was such a high rank, why'd he even quit? Captain Canone Amalthea, born in 1175 of the Septian calendar, in the royal capital of the Liberal Kingdom, Grencel. After graduating with excellent marks from the military academy, she was assigned to General Staff HQ. In 1201, she was transferred to the Intelligence Division upon the recommendation of Colonel Richard. Since then, she served as Colonel Richard's adjutant, assisting with operational command. Graduated with excellent grades, huh? Sounds like another elite. Looks like she's been working with Colonel Richard for quite some time. She must be very loyal to him. Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Age and nationality unknown. Formerly a member of the Jester Jaeger Corps, he was recruited into the Intelligence Division by Colonel Richard. His background prior to this is unknown. Well, that's a whole lot of nothing. So that masked guy's not even from Liberal? And he's a former mercenary with no background. What's up with that? I don't know. What I do know is that the term Jaeger is reserved for only the highest ranking mercenary groups. Oh, I see. Maybe the colonel recruited him for his combat experience. I suppose that's possible. The Jester Jaeger Corps. I feel like I've heard that name before. Thanks, Niall. I feel like we're finally starting to understand the enemy. Glad I could help. While digging through stuff, I found a bit more information. What kind of information? Well, For example, you know Lieutenant Schwartz, the one currently wanted for treason? Turns out she and Captain Amalthea were classmates at the academy. What? Really? Those two don't exactly strike me as friends. They weren't. They were rivals, constantly competing for the top spot in their class. Amalthea excelled in academics, while Schwartz was a master in combat. A perfect contrast. Yeah, I can see that fitting with both of their personalities. The lieutenant's so dignified, after all, like a knight straight out of a fairy tale book. And this isn't directly related to the royal army, but have you heard of Princess Claudia? Princess Claudia? That name sounds familiar. She's the only surviving child of the crown prince and his wife, who both died in a shipwreck. She's also the granddaughter of Her Majesty the Queen. Yeah, she's not that well known, but she's as close as it gets to a direct heir to the throne. Allegedly, she lives in the royal keep at Grancel Castle, but someone's been shopping around for a husband for her. A husband, huh? I mean, I guess it's not that weird for wealthy families to arrange marriages. I don't know, still feels a bit unfair. Estelle, that's not the point. The real issue is who that person searching for the princess's husband is. Sharp as always. Wait, could it be... Not the queen, definitely not the duke. Oh, you're a sharp one. Colonel Richard is exactly the one dispatching people to other nations in search of good candidates. I knew it. But isn't that kind of weird? Why would Colonel Richard look for a marriage partner for the princess? That's why I'm telling you it smells like something fishy's going on here. So, anyway, counting on you all for this. Huh? So you want us to win, get invited to the banquet at the castle, and gather all the information we can. That's what you mean, right? Oh, I get it. No wonder you've been so generous with all of this information. After all I've dug up, it's only fair. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Fair enough. You've been a big help. All right. If we learn anything, we'll let you know. That's the spirit. Though, with a little luck, I might not even need your help. Hold on. Yes? Liberal News Service. Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for your call. What? Right now? Got it. I'll head straight over there. What's going on? What happened? Just some minor business. Gotta meet up with a friend of mine. Must be important. It's already getting dark. I've always been more of a night owl. But after training that airheaded photographer, I somehow turned into a morning person. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'm heading out. You guys can show yourselves out, I take it? Yeah, no problem. Good luck with your work. You guys better win tomorrow's match, you hear? Well, what should we do now? Let's stop by the guild first, then head back to the hotel. We should file a report about what we learned from Niall. Roger that. Okay. All right. Well then, our Lieutenant Lawrence is still a blank slate. Estelle, Joshua, how did things go at the Liberal News? Did you learn anything useful? Yes, so, actually, Joshua reported the information Niall uncovered to Ethan. Interesting. So Lieutenant Lawrence has ties to the Jaegers. The Jester Jaeger Corps. Can't say I've heard of them, but it might be worth digging a little deeper. Does the guild regularly interact with the Jaegers? Not exactly. If anything, we're more like rivals. The guild can't involve itself in wars between nations, but for the Jaegers, that's their bread and butter. In remote regions plagued by conflict, we often find ourselves clashing over civilian protection. I could never like people like that. But doesn't that make it hard to get any information on them? Well, as the saying goes, it takes one to know one. It'll be a few days before I can get my hands on the info, so it won't be in time for the finals. Does that still work for you? Sure, this isn't just about the tournament after all. We're grateful for your help. Now then, about the rumor that Colonel Richard is searching for a husband for Princess Claudia. I happen to have a bit of information about that. What kind of information? Apparently, a member of the Erebonian imperial family will be attending the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't have a name yet, but this will be the first time a member of the imperial family has visited the Burrow since the war. That would suggest it has something to do with the marriage arrangement. A member of the Erebonian imperial family. I wonder what they're like. Forget royalty, I've never even met an Erebonian before. Well, except for Olivier. Incidentally, Princess Claudia only just turned 16. It seems rather strange to be rushing to marry her off. Wait, seriously? She's the same age as us? Typically, that's the age royalty makes their debut into high society. But still, getting married at that age these days is way too early. There must be a reason they're pushing for things to move so quickly. I think it's worth a deeper look. Alright, we're on it. If we make it into the castle, we'll sniff out whatever we can. But first, we need to win tomorrow. This could be a bit risky, but here, you'll want this. Ooh. And what's this for? It's one of the keys we manage here at the Grand Cell branch. It'll unlock the sewer entrance. You'll find it next to the Grand Arena. But be warned, you're running into some pretty tough monsters down there. Now you're talking my language. I was hoping we could do some more training before the finals. Thank you, Elman. All part of the job of a branch officer. That said, two of you shouldn't go alone, okay? Got it. We'll check it out when we meet up with Zin and Olivier in the morning. Oh yes. Whoa, it's so late already. We should probably head back to the hotel. Hey, you there. Huh? Is something wrong? We're soldiers on patrol. As part of our anti-terrorism efforts, we're strengthening night patrols from today onwards. With that in mind, we're asking everyone to refrain from going out at night. You two should head home. Refrain from going out at night? That's a bit much, don't you think? Orders from above, I'm afraid. Sorry, but we must insist. Where are you two staying, anyway? We're staying at a hotel on the North Block. We've booked a room there for the duration of the Royal Tournament. For the duration of the tournament, eh? Wait a second. I feel like I've seen you guys before. Ah! Aren't you those kids who made it into the finals? Now that you mention it... Oh, have you guys been watching the matches? yeah, we were on duty. Today's match was something else. Tomorrow's the finals, right? We'll walk you back to your hotel. You guys need to get some rest. Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer. Thanks for walking us back. We really appreciate it. Don't worry about it. We're big fans of you guys. I know we're all part of the Royal Army, but I've never been too fond of those special ops guys. Yeah, you can never tell what they're thinking. I shouldn't have said that. It's disrespectful to Colonel Richard. Anyway, we're rooting for you guys. Good luck tomorrow. Thanks. We'll do our best. That was kinda tense. But those guys didn't seem to know anything about the Colonel's schemes. They're just regular soldiers, not part of the intelligence division. They probably just believe whatever their superiors tell them. And they're cheering for us. I really don't want to fight those guys. Yeah. We should do our best to avoid conflict with ordinary soldiers. Let's stay in tonight and get some rest. Okay. There are countless soldiers patrolling outside. It looks like every guest who went out has been rounded up and brought back. The town feels a lot quieter today. The finals are tomorrow, so I thought it would be more lively. Hey there, rookies! I was just thinking about taking a shower. I worked up a good sweat, so now I need to freshen up. Good on you, Annalise. Might be best to turn in early tonight to be ready for tomorrow's match. A nice soak in warm water will help me unwind. If you date someone from the same town, doesn't it get awkward after you break up? Yeah, that would be super awkward. It'd be awful running into them after that.
I hope you enjoy your stay.
It's nice to relax like this every once in a while. I'm happy as long as my boyfriend is with me. I'd planned to take my girlfriend out in the royal capital tonight, but now there's a curfew in place. Man, what bad timing. You should get some rest tonight so you're prepared for tomorrow's match. Part of our job as bracers is to remain in top condition so we can respond to emergencies whenever they occur. What a lovely hotel. I wish I'd brought my husband. Wow! The sofa's so fluffy!
Huh? Did you hear something just now?
Enter the room and assess the situation, but also be ready to fight.
Huh?
I think someone's in our room. There could even be explosives inside, so stay sharp.
What? Are you serious?
Just trust me on this. Or you can stay here if you want.
No way! I'm ready. Let's barge in already.
Joshua, what kind of lessons or programming was that?
Oh.
Looks like they got away. But something's off. There's no trace of anyone having even been here. There aren't any traps either.
You can tell all that?
Looks like this is the only thing they left behind.
A letter?
Joshua opened the letter.
Tonight at 10 p.m., come to the cathedral. Keep this strictly confidential.
That's all it says? The cathedral. That's the big church in the West Block, right? And it's already almost 10 p.m. This is super suspicious. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? What do you think, Joshua? Should we take the chance?
Absolutely not.
Why are you yelling?
Sorry about that. Look, remember how the soldiers said they've increased night patrols? The West Block is pretty far from here, and we'd probably get stopped.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. But we can't just ignore this.
That's why I'll go alone.
What?
Oh?
It'll be easier for me to move around alone than with both of us together. I should be able to avoid the patrols and make it to the cathedral. I can handle checking things out by myself. So please, just stay here and wait.
Hey.
Huh?
I'm a bracer too, you know. I can take care of myself, so there's no way I'd slow you down. Your excuses don't fool me.
Estelle, that's not what I meant.
I know. I know you trust me. And I know you're worried about me. But I get the feeling there's more to it than that. You know something, don't you?
Always.
How did you know? I thought I was careful.
Because I'm the leading expert of all things Joshua. So, you just kind of know.
It's time, huh?
Huh?
Fine, I won't stop you. There's not much time left. Let's go to the cathedral.
Right.
But I need you to promise me something. If anything happens, you have to do exactly what I say, no questions. Even a second's hesitation could cost us our lives.
Right. I understand. Come on, let's hurry.
Okay. We're going to call that there. And I will see you next time. Like, subscribe, all the usual stuff if this is being to your liking. See you next time.